here with your mytalentforge.com quick tip of the week. Today we're going to talk about putting things back together when we're practicing. So an important strategy in practicing is breaking things apart. And that's one of the distinguishing factors between practicing and playing a song. So right now I'm working on this tune here that I just pulled out called Little Rock Getaway. It's a really cool tune, and it's got a lot of tricky notes in it. And so there's this one passage that, is a little tricky that I want to practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this measure that I'm having trouble with, and that measure goes, and so I've broken it down, so I'm going to practice that measure. Whoops. And I'm going to play just that measure by itself until I'm good and comfortable with it. Then I'm going to practice it with the measure before it. So I'm going to do... All right, so that sounds okay. Now I'm going to practice it with the measure after it. All right. All right, so I've got the measure before it with that measure and the measure after it with that measure. Now I'm going to play that one little passage with the measure before it and the measure after it. So that's what I call interleaving the parts when I put it together. So instead of just taking that measure that I struggled with and trying to immediately put it back into the context of the whole song, I'm going to take it by itself first, then with the measure leading into it, then with the measure leading out from it, then with the measure before and the measure after it. And only after I've done all three of those combinations, then we can put it all back together. And so we can throw that together and end up creating the context for that passage. And I just used Little Rock Getaway and this as an example for you today. But you can do this with all of your practicing, and it'll really help you reintroduce that part you struggled with into the context of the whole song. So let's repeat one more time. We break it down and play just the measure that we have struggled with. Second, we take that measure once we've got it by itself, and we can play it by itself pretty well. We add the measure before leading into it. So then we're doing those two measures. Third, we take that measure with the measure after it. Fourth, we take the measure before it through the measure after it. So we got three measures we're playing together. Then finally, we introduce it back into that A part of the song and get all of those measures flowing into that context. So I hope this helps you. I hope that interleaving the parts when you put the song back together is a useful practice technique for you as you're working on harder and harder music. Have a great day and a great week, and I'll see you next time.